So Nintendo are known for creating some of the best and most iconic controllers over the years. No, get that one out of here. That one's trash. We all know it. But after that, yeah, this one kind of sucks too. But even the Wii's not that great. But the Wii U gamepad was great, and even the Switch's Joy-Cons are great in their own right. But you know what? Some games just don't work well with the Switch's Joy-Con. Like, for example, Dark Souls for the Switch. I would not want to sit down in front of my TV and play that with the Joy-Cons, especially in the grip. I haven't tried the Comfort Grip. I don't think I ever will, though. I got my hands on the Switch Pro Controller. So I bought this it was $63 with tax. Ignore the PS Vita memory card taped to the top of it. It's there for a reason. I got this for about $63 with tax, which is about $7 off of the normal price, about $10 if you were to take tax into consideration on both prices. But yeah, so it's a pretty lightweight, bare bones packaging. There's no instruction manuals or anything. All the instructions are on the back here, as you can hopefully see. And then around the side, you've just got beauty shots of it. And on the front, you've got a beauty shot of the Switch Pro controller itself. So on the back, it calls it a classic grip style wireless controller that provides an easy to hold, extended gameplay experience with the Nintendo Switch system when playing in either TV mode or tabletop mode. So yes, this does work in tabletop mode, and it also says that not all games will be compatible with it, which I think is kind of weird considering that this is pretty much an extension of the Joy-Con, but whatever. So, out of the packaging, here it is. It also, of course, comes with a USB-A to USB-C cable, so you can plug it into your Switch dock, or even your PC, or Mac, I'm pretty sure. I have yet to test this. I forgot to bring the cable with me. So around on the front here, you've got your standard Xbox-style staggered analog sticks. Nice big face buttons. It's crazy. The Joy-Con face buttons I feel like are too small. These I almost feel like are too big. It's insane. And then you've got non-analog triggers here and bumpers, but they are super soft and super comfortable. You've also got your plus and minus and your screenshot and home buttons, along with the LED for the home button, which will hopefully be enabled soon when we get more online features. So the actual grips are textured. They are extremely comfortable. We've got a regular style Nintendo D-pad, classic Nintendo styling, of course. And in here, about in the Switch logo, is where the NFC reader is for your amiibos. Up on the front over here, you've got your sync button, along with a radio transparency area, and of course the USB-C connector. And looks like to be a tiny reset button about right there. Oh yeah, and on the bottom over here you've got your player indicator, which will flash if I hit a button. So obviously when it's connected, it will show either 1, 2, 3, or 4, or whatever combination of that it decides to do. So one of the first things that I noticed about this is that it is smaller than you think. It is definitely smaller than an Xbox One controller. I'd say it's a little bigger than a PS4 controller. I don't have one for comparison right now. But despite it being a little smaller than you'd think, it is still extremely comfortable. Like, I've played countless hours of Zelda, either on the Joy-Cons in handheld mode or Joy-Cons in the grip. And my hands would start to cramp after a while, and I'd have to take breaks. I played a few hours of Zelda with this. My hands never cramped. Even on the PS3 controller, my hands cramp. I'm hoping they solve that on the PS4 controller, but no hand cramps here. Extremely comfortable, well built. All the buttons feel great and everything. The only thing is the plus and minus buttons and the home and screenshot buttons all kind of feel the same. They're a little hard to discern, but I'm sure that once my muscle memory grows with this, it'll get better. I'm going to go ahead and switch and show you some tabletop footage of me playing Zelda with the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. Alright, so here we are on my beautiful Hyper Beast mat, and I'm going to be playing this through a camera, so if I'm absolute trash, give me a break. Alright, so once again, here's a close-up shot at the Switch Pro Controller, which is going to be hella out of focus, but it's okay. So, just for comparison's sake, I'm going to go ahead and put some more controllers on the table. Got the Switch Pro Controller, got the Joy-Cons right here, and I have my Steam controller right here. So, it's about the same width as the Steam controller, and I think that's why it's so comfortable, because I actually happen to think that the Steam controller is really a comfortable controller, despite its awkward shape. It is much wider than the Joy-Con, as you can see, even in the grip. Again, part of the comfort here. And I'm just going to go ahead and press L and R on the Pro Controller. One of the things I thought I'd mention is that they advertise this to have about 40 hours of battery life. Okay, hopefully this camera angle is a little better. I'm sorry about that. There's still a little bit of glare that I can't really get rid of. As I was saying before, they advertise this as having 40 hours of battery life, which I have not been able to test, but let me go somewhere with a little more action. But yes, we do have full travel analog sticks. These are great. They feel amazing. Ever so slightly concave. It's kind of similar to the effect you got on the PS4 controller. Not as concave as an Xbox controller, but not convex like a traditional PlayStation controller. Okay, so let me see if I can't get into some action. What a great game this is. I mean, to be fair, this isn't the type of game that you would really necessarily need a Pro Controller for, but it definitely helps. This was more than playable with the Joy-Con. It just makes the experience a whole lot better. This is really going to be beneficial, and I'd argue this is even an essential purchase for anyone planning on getting more serious games like Dark Souls on the Switch. So some of the other features that this controller has, this also... Oh my god. Yeah. This also has features HD Rumble, just like the Joy-Con. NFC Amiibo support. And it does have motion controls too, which I have disabled in this game for a reason. Oh my god. I feel like I've only been getting the Windblade guys. Let's see, what can I drop? So, as you can see, I'm playing the game relatively fine with the Switch Pro Controller. Okay, so what's the final verdict on the Switch Pro Controller? It is excellent, and apparently people have gotten this to work with their PCs. I have yet to try it. I will have to do a follow-up video on that, but it is definitely worth it. Not necessarily for the $70 price tag, but if you could snag it while it's still $60 on Amazon, totally recommend going for it. So if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. I'll be playing lots of games with my Switch Pro Controller, and if you own one, please let me know how you like it. Till next time, I'll see you guys.